Detachment, discipline, and the price of mastery. Detachment is not weakness, it is command. The world teaches you to feel everything, to explain yourself, to stay open, to hope others will understand. That advice creates predictable men, and predictable men are easy to control. The hunter does not live at the mercy of emotion. He steps back. He observes. He decides what deserves his energy. Most of your suffering is not caused by the market. It is caused by expectations you placed on outcomes that never promised you anything. You expected respect without distance, profit without patience, validation without leverage. And when reality refused to obey your expectations, emotion took over. Anger, frustration, overtrading, revenge. That reaction is the signal predators look for. The moment the market knows what you need, it knows how to starve you. This is why detachment is freedom. When you expect nothing, price cannot bait you. When you need nothing, drawdown cannot own you. Mental freedom begins the moment you stop reacting emotionally to disrespect. From people or from the market, from yourself. Silence is not empty, it is calculated. Calm is not passive, it is threatening. The trader who does not rush controls the pace. The trader who does not chase forces the market to come to him. This is not cruelty. This is self-respect sharpened into execution. If this lands, pause the audio for a moment. Comment, "I am no longer predictable." Because from this point forward, you are not here to be understood. You are here to be unshakable. Expectations are invisible chains. Expectations are the quietest form of slavery. No one forces them on you. You place them on yourself. Then act surprised when they weigh you down. You expect the market to reward effort. It does not. You expect consistency without structure. It does not. You expect outcomes to be fair. They are not. When you expect behavior from the market, you surrender emotional position before the trade begins. You walk into execution already invested in an outcome. That investment creates vulnerability, and vulnerability invites influence. The market does not reward hope. It rewards structure, timing, and detachment. The trader who expects is the trader who waits. The trader who waits emotionally is already behind. Detachment cuts this cycle at the root. When you remove expectations, you remove the emotional hooks that pull reactions out of you. You stop being shocked by randomness. You stop being offended by losses. You stop personalizing volatility. You begin to see clearly. And clarity is power. You stop giving energy where it does not multiply. You stop explaining trades that broke rules. You stop defending impulsive decisions. You observe. You decide. You act or you do nothing. Calmly. Without drama. Without announcement. That is inner sovereignty. If you feel this shift, comment, "I release expectations." Not for the market, for you. Emotional detachment is not numbness. It is command. Detachment does not mean you feel nothing. It means emotion does not decide. Most traders are ruled by emotion. Fear decides exits. Ego decides size. Hope decides holds. That makes them predictable. And predictability is vulnerability. Emotional detachment removes the handles. When price spikes against you and you do not flinch. Power shifts. When a setup fails and you do not spiral. Power shifts. When you delay reaction instead of forcing action. Power shifts. The strongest position a trader can hold is neutrality. Not because he does not care. Because he cares selectively. He does not give emotional reactions away for free. He does not allow drawdown to rent space in his nervous system. This is why calm traders dominate rooms without speaking. Their stillness unsettles those addicted to noise. Emotion leaks information. Every overtrade, every revenge entry, every justification. The disciplined trader leaks nothing unnecessary. He feels privately, processes internally, acts structurally. This is why he is perceived as cold. Not because he lacks passion, but because he refuses to waste it. If this resonates, anchor it. Comment, "I control my emotions." Validation is a drug. Withdrawal is power. Validation feels harmless until you notice how much of your trading is designed to earn it. Posting wins, hiding losses, forcing trades to feel productive. That is how power leaks out of a trader, quietly, politely, with a smile. When validation disappears, anxiety appears, and anxiety creates impulse. The moment you stop outsourcing confidence to results, something dangerous happens. You become internally sourced. A trader who validates himself does not chase, does not argue with the market, does not panic when attention fades. Losses no longer define him. Wins no longer inflate him. This is mental freedom, and mental freedom makes you unmanageable. If this lands, comment, "I validate myself." The moment you stop reacting, you become untouchable. There is a precise moment when power shifts. Something meant to shake you doesn't. No anger, no explanation, no emotional leakage, just stillness. That is the moment you stop being part of the game and start controlling the board. Most traders live in reaction mode. Candle up, reaction. Candle down, reaction. Their nervous system is public property. The trader who pauses controls the interaction. Not every loss deserves emotion. Not every setup deserves execution. Not every day deserves a trade. When you respond selectively, you communicate hierarchy. You are not available on demand. This is where CLS mastery begins. Not on the chart, but in restraint. If this section hit, comment CLS trader. Simplicity is not ignorance. It is selectivity. For years, you believed more knowledge would save you, more concepts, more confirmations. But learning became avoidance. Learning feels safe. Execution exposes truth. The breakthrough was not learning more. It was learning what to ignore. CLS was not built to trade more. It was built to trade less, to wait, to force patience, to let the market earn your risk. Discipline is not willpower, it is structure. Remove the opportunity to act impulsively, and discipline appears automatically. That is the hunter's way. Losing is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Losses are not the problem. Your relationship with them is. The market exists only in the present. It does not know your last trade. It does not care about your break-even. The moment you stop attaching identity to outcomes, losses lose their power. A stop is not failure, it is rent. Consistency begins when each trade becomes independent. That is emotional detachment applied to execution. Final reminder to the hunters. This is not motivation, this is reinforcement. Detachment is not something you feel once. It is something you practice daily. Silence, structure, selectivity. Trading does not punish loudly, it punishes quietly, with stagnation. Every day is another chance to do slightly less damage than yesterday. That is how mastery is built. If you are a hunter, comment, "I am mentally free." Subscribe so you don't miss the next transmission. Share this with someone who is still fighting himself. We don't chase the market, we let it come to us. This is the way of the hunter. See you next time.